Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm giving you a small little collection of makeup products that I think would be perfect for fall. So I've just sat down, looked at my entire collection, pulled some things out that I think personally I will be getting a lot of use out of this fall, and products that I just recommend that maybe if you're looking for a new highlighter and you're like, oh, going into fall, maybe this one that she's recommending would be good. I don't know. Does that make sense? I personally don't think that makeup has to follow seasons. I will wear whatever I want, whenever I want, but I do love fall makeup trends. They're kind of the same every single year, so I thought that I would just give some recommendations if you are the type of person who may like to follow fall makeup trends. So I'm going to start with base products, then we will move on to eyes, then cheek products, then lip products. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So the first thing that I want to talk about, I actually have two foundations that I would definitely highly recommend for fall. The first one is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. This foundation, I would say, is a medium coverage, but it's definitely buildable. When it sets down on your face, it's like a demi matte. It's called the Flawless Finish Foundation, and when I picked this up, I thought that it was going to be a super matte foundation, but it actually has this like slight glow that just makes your skin look so beautiful. I personally wear this year round, but I definitely think that for fall this is going to be so beautiful. The next thing that I want to talk about is the Rare Beauty Weightless Foundation. I have the shade 180W, and I definitely think that this whole system, including the concealer, would be really nice for fall because the concealer is a bit more full coverage than the foundation. But I specifically want to talk about this foundation. This might be really good if you're going for more of a lighter but still long wearing foundation. This I find wears so well throughout the day. I get virtually no breaking up on my cheeks, around my nose, chin, forehead. It just wears so beautifully. I would say this does actually set down a bit more matte than the e.l.f. foundation. I am wearing it today and I do look quite glowy, but I did go in with my ABH Dewy set and highlighter and all the things. But this is such a beautiful foundation and I think that would be really great for fall makeup. Those are actually all the base products that I have to talk about. So now we are going to move into cheek products, and I only have 3 cheek products as well. 1 bronzer, 1 blush, and 1 highlight. But I think that all these together are so beautiful. The first one that I want to talk about is the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is a matte bronzer and it is pretty light. But when I talk about this bronzer, I don't want to talk about this specific shade. They do have a few shades, so if you're interested in this bronzer, definitely pick up the shade that you think would work best for you. But I want to talk about the way that this wears on the cheeks. So it is a matte bronzer. It has no shimmer in it, but when you apply it to your cheeks, it doesn't look flat and matte. It looks like it has a little bit of life to it. And this particular shade for me is actually pretty close to my skin tone. But I find that it does show up when I apply it on my cheeks, and I really enjoy this bronzer. And I think for fall, I definitely tend to go for matte bronzers, and out of the few matte bronzers that I have in my collection, I think that this tone is going to be perfect for me and that this finish will be perfect for fall as well. The blush that I want to talk about is the Ciate London Marbled Light Blush in the shade Halo. Now, first of all, look at this color. Is this not the most beautiful, like fall-esque blush color you've ever seen in your entire life? It is this beautiful, deeper mauve shade, and I personally love this blush on my own skin tone. I swatched it on my thumb. I don't know why I did that. My hand, I just filmed another video and my hand is like full of swatches. This is one of the most beautiful blush shades that I have in my collection. I don't know why I don't wear it more often, and I think that this blush would work for all skin tones. If you have very fair skin, I would definitely recommend going in with a light hand, because while this isn't the most insanely pigmented pigmented blush. You do get quite a bit of payoff when you start applying it to your cheeks, but this tone just like screams fall to me. I don't know why. It also kind of screams winter to me, but I think it's going to be super beautiful for fall, and I definitely want to wear this throughout the fall as well. And then the highlight is a loose highlight, and this is the RMS Beauty Living Glow Face and Body Powder. And this highlight I got like towards the end of summer, I believe, and I have worn it quite a few times, but something about this highlight is one of the most beautiful highlights I've ever worn in my entire life. First of all, let's talk about the color, okay? Let me build this up. So this color, first of all, this will not work for you if you are like any lighter than I am, but if you are my skin tone or darker, I think that this is going to be beautiful. It does look too dark, and on me, if I just apply it where I traditionally apply my highlight, I will get that dark cast when I look forward. But if I really take my time and like buff it in with a fluffy highlight brush and kind of blend it a little bit lower on my cheeks than I traditionally would, it looks so beautiful. It isn't the most insane blinding highlight that I have ever seen in my entire life, but it is so nice. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it is not the most blinding highlight ever, but it still gives you a really gorgeous glow, and it truly looks like the most natural highlight ever. Like, you are just glowing from within. Like, you have no highlight on, and your skin is just this naturally beautiful, glowing beauty perfectness, okay? This highlight is amazing, and I 10 out of 10 recommend it to anyone who is my skin tone or darker. Those are the only 3 cheek products that I picked for this video, but I have 4 eyeshadow palettes, 2 eyeliners, and 1 single shadow. So let's dive into those. I couldn't call this a fall makeup collection picks video if I didn't include the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. This is like the OG fall palette. I feel like almost everyone has this in their collection, and it just has the most perfect tones for fall. I'm not even going to spend that much time talking about it because I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory. It looks like leaves on your eye, like these gorgeous red tones. This is one of my favorite palettes in my collection, and obviously I will be reaching for it this fall. Obviously. The next one is also a Naked palette, but I feel like this one isn't as obvious as the Naked Heat palette. This is the Naked Honey. Now, it does have these beautiful shades that are perfect for fall, like this one and this one, but some of these other shimmers like this, and even like this tone and this tone, I think are going to be super gorgeous for fall if you want more of a softer, I'm not gonna say natural, but more of a softer, soft glam type of eyeshadow look. The next one is actually the palette that is in my Shop My Stash this month, and this is the ColourPop x Kathleen Lights Dream Street palette. Now, looking at this, I don't think it screams fall, but it is the eyeshadow palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today, and I think that there are a few select shades in this palette that are perfect for fall. This one right here, called Stardust, is like this beautiful kind of shifty orange red shimmer. This shade and even these greens in this palette I think are going to be really beautiful for fall, so I'm really glad that this is in my Shop My Stash for the month that is fall and going into fall so I can make some really beautiful fall looks with this. And then the last eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna pop a picture of it up on screen because mine is severely broken, and just by me saying that I feel like you should be able to figure out what it is, but it is the e.l.f. Retro Paradise palette. Now I want you to see the full picture before I show you mine, because looking at this, it seems like such a summer palette, and I agree. I think it is a beautiful palette for summer with those bright shades, like those bright blues, purple, green, but I'm gonna have you take a look at mine, which is broken, and sadly most of the really bright beautiful colors are broken in it. So this is what mine looks like, and the green and the purple are still in it. My purple's severely dirty, probably will never be able to wear that shade ever again. I'm going to cover up these two shades right here, and once I do that, you see what I mean. This is like the most beautiful fall tones ever, and that deep navy blue right here, first of all, is an amazing shadow. It is so easy to work with, which is really shocking. One, because e.l.f. traditionally does not have the most amazing blendable creamy eyeshadows in the world, and two, it is a navy blue, and those are difficult to formulate, but this one was done right. But it's just like, look, is that not the most perfect palette for fall? I think personally everyone should own this palette and everyone should use it for fall and come up with the most beautiful fall looks. Next, I have two eyeliners. So the first one is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Subzero. This is what I'm wearing in my waterline today, and it is this gorgeous bright yellow metallic shade. Now, definitely this would be a really good eyeliner for spring, 100%, totally agree. But paired with these warm red orange eyeshadow looks for fall, I think that this is just going to add an extra layer of fallness to a fall eyeshadow look. I did try to come up with something today that is like fall focused, and I think that this just adds an extra layer to the look. Kind of obsessed with this. I feel like I'm going to be wearing it every single day for fall. And then the last eyeliner that I have to talk about is, I'm gonna say that it is this specific product, but really it's any product that is like this type of product. For me, I feel like fall is the time where my wings can have their time to shine. I love doing winged eyeliner for fall. I don't know what it is. It is just like my time to do the best winged liner that I can possibly come up with, and my favorite liner to do that with is the KVD Vegan Beauty Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. This is a brush tip liner. I personally prefer brush tip liners. I think that they are the most easiest type of liner to work with. Previously, I have used felt tip liners, and I've had a lot kind of come into my collection and then just make their way right back out again within the past like 3 months, because I just think that this is the best type of eyeliner that you can use. I don't know what it is. This is obviously a mini, and I actually have another mini that I'm going to use up after I use this up. But after I use all my minis up that I keep getting, I'm definitely going to buy the full size of this, because I forgot how much I love this liner and how easy it is for me to use it. The very last eye product that I want to talk about is a ColourPop Supershock shadow, and this is in the shade In Harmony. This shade released in the Sunflower collection, and I think it is still available. I will make a note of that on the screen right now. But look at this. This is like the most beautiful like fall sunset leaf falling from a tree. You step on it, it is crunchy. You're having a bonfire with marshmallows and your friends. You're sitting inside drinking hot apple cider. That is what this shade is, and it is beautiful. I've actually only done a look with this once, but this type of shade is what I want for fall. Now we are going to move into lip products. I have quite a few lip products that I think are going to be really great for fall, so I'm going to go in like the order that I would put them on my lips. So the first one that I have is a lip liner. This is the Beauty Vault lip liner in the shade Kozy Kira, and this I actually got in a set from BoxyCharm 2 or 3 months ago, and I looked at this website and I think you can only buy it in the set, but I'm going to be honest, all 3 lip liners that you get in the set are really good for fall and winter. I just think that this specific shade is the best one for fall. It's like this deep brownie, like kind of red, kind of purple lip liner, and I think paired with any of the other lip products that I'm going to mention, it would be beautiful, but specifically the lip gloss that I'm going to be mentioning at the end, so keep this in mind paired with the lip gloss when you see it. So I have some lipsticks, 4 lipsticks to be exact, and I think that they are all really gorgeous for fall. I feel like I've been like so overwhelmingly giddy and excited in this video. I'm going to be honest, I feel like I did a really amazing job picking these products out, and I'm just so excited to do looks with all of them. So the first one that I have is my all-time favorite lipstick of all time. I've been purchasing this and repurchasing it since I was in 8th grade, okay? Since I was like 13. I'm 19. I've been purchasing this for 6 years. That is a really long time to love a lipstick. This is the Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade 660 Touch of Spice. Now I'm gonna give this a little swatch, and I want it to be good, so I'm gonna do it down here. Is that not just the most beautiful lipstick you've ever seen in your entire life? This is my all-time favorite lipstick. I should have put it on for this video. I don't know why I didn't, but it is just like this most beautiful, like pinky burnt red shade, and this truly works for all skin tones. If you are fairer than I am, it is going to be more of a statement lip color, but I have had friends who have very dark skin who this looks like the most beautiful nude on them. It is so universally flattering. Please do yourself a favor and pick up this lipstick as soon as you can. Next, this one is interesting. I do not like cool toned purpley lips. I don't know, I just don't think it's flattering on me, but this one right here I think is going to be so nice for fall. This is the Melt Cosmetics matte lipstick in the shade Old Rose, and this is what it looks like, and I think it is such a beautiful color. On me it looks a lot more cool toned than what it looks like on my arm, and honestly it looks very similar to Touch of Spice, and maybe that's why I like it so much. But this is a really beautiful color. Again, I think it is a very universally flattering lip color. I think that if you are a lot lighter than me, this will definitely be more of a statement lip color, but if you are a lot darker than me, it can be a beautiful nude paired with like the perfect lip liner. This is a beautiful lipstick, and I'm going to wear the crap out of it this fall. The next one is another drugstore cheap makeup lip, and this is the ColourPop Cream Luxe lipstick in the shade Dr. Facilier. This is from their Villains collection, and I'm pretty sure this is still available, but I'm not 100% sure. Wow, all of these lipsticks look so similar, and maybe that's why I like them, because they're all pretty similar to Touch of Spice. This lipstick is right here, and it is very similar to Touch of Spice and Old Rose. This one definitely has a bit more red in it, and it is a little bit deeper, but again, like the other two lipsticks, universally flattering. Light skin, statement lip. Dark skin, nude lip. I just love these. I think they're going to be so good for fall. And the last lipstick that I have is another ColourPop lipstick. Again, this one I have had for years, but it is a really beautiful lipstick, and I think that it is going to be really delicious for fall. This is the ColourPop Lippie Stix matte in the shade Taurus, and this is a true brown lipstick. This is a collab that came out with KathleenLights years ago, but this is just like the most rich, deep brown you could possibly have. I'm not even going to say the same thing about it as all the other ones, because again, universally flattering. And then the one lip gloss that I want to talk about, the final product in this video, is the Nabla Shine Theory lip gloss, specifically in the shade Toxic Love. This beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lip gloss, oh my gosh, universally flattering, the most freaking sparkly lip gloss you could ever use in your entire life. Look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. Don't look at my eczema. But look at that. When I bought this, I thought that it was going to be super metallic on the lips, but it really isn't. It just adds the most beautiful sparkle to the lips. It is so beautiful. Paired with this lip liner, that is a lip look. Oh my god. So that is it for this video. These are all the products that I am going to be using throughout fall. I can feel it. I'm going to be loving these products. I was very dramatic and like demanding in this video, but I feel very strongly about these products for fall, so I'm not going to apologize for it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and like it and subscribe before you go, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!